It is June 24th, 2024. I have 15 days left and I will be having my extractions and immediate dentures. Um, so, how am I feeling today? Mm, about the same that I have been feeling. Actually, in a way, I still feel the same, but in a way, I'm getting more excited as it gets closer. I think when it gets to that day before, or maybe a few days before, my attitude might change a bit. But as of now, I'm getting a little bit more excited as it gets closer. And only because um, I'm tired of dealing with the problems that I'm having with the teeth that are in my mouth. I want to eat certain things and I can't eat them anymore. Um, So that for that reason, I am getting excited for the E-Day, but I also think at the same time when it gets closer, my feelings definitely will change. Because please do not think that I am not scared, because by all means I am scared. But at the same time, it's a bittersweet feeling, because one moment I feel scared because I don't want to do it, and in the same sentence I feel excited because I won't have to deal with this no more. I will have a beautiful smile. So, you know, like I said, it's pretty much bittersweet for me because, you know, you're scared to death, but at the same time, you're excited to have a new smile. So, um, I know some people had commented and said that they felt like they were alone and that they were happy to find somebody that felt the same, and I still feel the same. I still feel my glasses. I just got them and they're already bent. um, you are alone. I still feel the exact same way. I'm terrified. I hate the dentist. I'm scared to have all my teeth removed. Um, I'm scared to be without something that I've had since I got my adult teeth. But sometimes some things become a necessity. Sometimes things become more about your health than about your personal feelings about your feet, or your teeth. It becomes more important for you to worry about your health and how it's going to make you feel if you remove your teeth. And then you don't have to worry about infections. And your teeth are so close to your brain and your heart. Can you imagine where that infection is going? I mean, I feel like crap on a daily. I do not feel good at all any day of the week. Now we're going to get into talking about pricing. I have that little sheet in there. I don't need that because honestly, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I live in the state of Indiana. In the state of Indiana, state funded insurance pays Medicaid, whatever you call it. It pays for dentures. So I didn't have to pay for my dentures. I didn't have to pay for my extractions. I didn't have to pay for the alveoloplasty. That was all covered by my insurance. The only thing I had to pay out of pocket was the lab. I think they said it was like a lab shipping fee or something like that. That came out to $412, and then I had to pay something called post-operative OF. I don't know what that was, but that was $55. That was all I had to pay out of pocket, other than the fact that when I go back in 15 days for my E-Day, my extraction day, and my dentures, my immediate dentures, I have to pay $188 for the laughing gas. But for me, that is important, and I need that. And I'm not sure yet if I have to pay for the value. But if you did not have, this is at my local office. I use a regular dentist office. I did not use affordable dentures or Aspen dentures or nothing. Aspen Dental, I think it's called. I didn't use anything like that. I used affordable dentures. I did not use affordable dentures. I used a dentist's office. Sorry, I got myself a little fumbled over my words. I used a regular dentist's office, and at my local dentist's office, she charges, now I don't know if this is with every patient, but for my specific case, it was $200.46 per tooth. I have 17 teeth in my mouth. And then for the dentures itself, it came out to, I think it comes out, just the dentures alone, it comes out to $4,000. And maybe it's a little over 4,000. And then for the alveoloplasty, I think that was two some as well. I'm not exactly sure the exact price, but I know it was $200 and something. And I have to have 4 of those done. Which I'm not sure why I have to have 4, because I don't have any teeth here. Just this right here is all I have on the bottom. And then I have 1 molar here, and then all of this up here, all the way back into my molars on the top. But it's fine. It's okay. I guess it just depends on your dentist's office too. I would check around to find cheaper alternatives, and also check into state-funded insurance. Don't be ashamed that you have to use state-funded insurance, because it's there to help people, not there for people to be looked down upon for using it. And if it doesn't cover dentures, ask them, do you know of any insurance I can get that's affordable that does cover dentures? I have seen things online that affordable dentures is actually not that expensive, which, I mean, I was looking into it myself, and it actually isn't that expensive. I mean, if I was to go back there and get my permanents, it would cost me a little over $700, maybe $800. It's not really that bad to me. I could wait till tax time and pay for that. But it's still not that bad. But I did buy some things on Amazon for my dentures, and some things I bought a little premature, but I wanted to make sure I had it, so when I needed it, I already had it on hand. And then other things I bought because I seen some other creators on TikTok that had bought some of these things, and I thought I thought maybe I should stock up and get some things I need. Some things I'm going to have to repurchase in a bigger version, but other things I think are perfect. The first thing I got was a denture case. It's a cup I'm going to use to put my dentures in and put them in the solution. I got a pink shade. It looks like this. I just got it today. It has this like little handle. Has this little handle that you can hold it and carry it. And then it has just this little thing that you can pull out. And then you put your liquid down in there. And then you put your little balm. And then when it's done, you just pull it out. Take them out, dry them off. Or wash them off, I guess, and then dry them off, and then put them in. Go on with your regular routine or whatever you do. I don't know. I don't have dentures yet. But I thought this was cute, and I wanted mine to look different than my husband's. I'll be keeping mine out of the bathroom because I don't want him using mine. And then I got this. This is a jaw pain reliever chin and jaw wrap. I haven't opened this yet. It comes with some ice packs. It comes with 4 ice packs. And then it comes with this thing. And what I saw online is when your jaw is hurting, after you have your surgery and your jaw is hurting from getting your extractions, you stick the ice packs in this little sleeve right here, and then you take it and make sure that ain't going on my hair. And then you just put it on, and then you'll have these ice packs right here, and it will keep your face cold, so when you're in pain, you don't feel the pain. Well, you'll feel the pain, but yeah, it'll be cold. And it says you can hot therapy these ones. Sorry. It says they're hot therapy and then cold therapy, so I can use them for both. I don't think I'll be using them for hot therapy. I think I'll be using them for cold therapy. But when I saw somebody else have this and she liked it and she said it helped with the pain of her jaw hurting from getting her teeth removed, I was like, yes, I need that. So I ordered me one. And I'll put it somewhere on the screen on how much these cost, and I'll show you what it looked like on Amazon. And then I got some Benzodent. These are the smaller ones. I didn't realize I bought the smaller ones, but it's fine. I'll just order more. I'll order the 1 milligram ones, tubes, but this is the 0.2 ounces dental pain relieving cream, and I bought 2 of those. And I'll also put the price of everything on the screen. I bought some cushion grip. I know I don't need it right now, but I'd like to have it on hand so that way later on when I do need it, I already have it. I have 2 tubes of this coming. I have this one, and then my second one will be here Wednesday. I bought toothbrushes. This is a pack of 4. And they just look like that. This was only like a couple of dollars. And then the last thing you already saw was the Polydent. And I don't know why I bought this one. I'm probably just going to give this to my husband. I want the 3-minute ones. So, yeah. That's all I got so far. You really don't need much for dentures, but I feel like this is a good starting point. I'm going to put my little cup back in here. I don't need it right now. I feel like this is a good starting point for dentures. First time denture users or dentures period, because you really don't need much for them. Now this is just only what I bought. I never had dentures and I don't know what to get. I have just gone off on what people I've seen on TikTok say they bought. And I was like, well, I'm going to try that, and I'm going to try this. And I just found these on my own. Nobody I've seen have those. The case, same. Found it on my own. The only things I bought that I seen people buy on TikTok were these. And this thing. So I forgot to add to that video what I felt like, to me, this, I just may be overthinking this, but to me, it seems like, to me, this feels like it's going by a little faster, because I felt like, you know, I didn't want the day to come, but I also felt like the days were dragging on because I knew that something was coming up that I had to get done. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it to you. So what I felt like was getting me by a little faster, where the point I didn't feel like time was dragging on and on and on, was I screenshot my calendar, the month of June and then the month of July. And I started this the week of my appointment, which I believe it was June 11th. I think that was when my appointment was. So I started on that day, and then I started Xing. As the days went by, I started putting an X on that day that has already came. So for an example, today, I put an X on today. Well, I screenshot it and then used my little pen, and then I X'd out the 24th. And for me, it feels like that goes a little faster because I'm looking forward to putting my next X on my calendar. I'm not thinking so much about, oh my gosh, I have to have this surgery done. And then I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, the days are going on and on and on, and they're going too slow. And then I'm not stressing over the surgery or whatever, because believe it or not, I was stressing so bad that you may think this is mythological, but I stressed myself sick. Stressing about the surgery, stressing about the dentist herself, and there's nothing wrong with my dentist, I love her. But I was stressing about the whole thing. The pain afterwards, if my teeth are gonna look too big for my mouth. And so it was just a whole stress ordeal for me. I keep hearing somebody outside. I don't see anybody. So the calendar kind of distracts me. Plus I have some other things that I'm doing that is distracting. And my son distracts me. Xavier.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you just had me.
Oh no. What are you doing?
What distracts you?
So yeah, to me the calendar seems to be distracting me, and yeah, the calendar distracts me. Being able to put my little X on that little spot every day just makes my day. I like putting my little X right there. And you might think, oh, that's just silly. Not to me, because girl, let me tell you, for me that makes the days go by a little faster, because I think, oh, I got to look forward to is it gets 1 o'clock in the morning and I can put my X on there, or 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, however late I stay up. So just wanted to put that out there. I also, I wanted to really talk more about my feelings. I was more excited about my haul, the little things I had purchased for my dentures. I wanted to talk about my feelings. My cousin has gotten dentures within the last year. She hasn't even made a year yet. I was talking to her a little bit about it the other day because she saw my video on my TikTok about alveoloplasty. I didn't really go into detail because I really do not like posting my denture journey on my TikTok, because people over there I've seen some nasty comments on YouTube, but they are nowhere near as bad as the ones on TikTok. People over there are just insane. Like, I feel like they say that stuff to people through their phone, but I feel like that is not something you would never say to somebody in person. You would never go up to somebody and say, oh my God, you're so disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself for getting dentures. Or one comment I seen on somebody's video, she wrote, you're lazy for getting your teeth removed and getting dentures. I just want to put this out there, and this is just a little something to say, my opinion. Sometimes people have no choice but to get dentures because sometimes things cannot be helped. Gum disease, teeth rotting from the gum. Let me show you something. See that? That's a little piece of gum right there. And that's my tooth. My teeth are rotting and my gum's pulling away from my teeth. From the bottom up. My teeth are not rotting. Here, look. My gum is pulling away. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my gum's rejecting my teeth. But sometimes, certain circumstances, people just cannot help what happens. And yeah, I probably could have prevented all that by going to the dentist and cleaning my teeth every day the way I should have been, but we're here now. But you don't get to judge somebody for the choices that they made. You're not God, and you don't get to make yourself God by judging somebody and saying those nasty things. Yeah, that's my opinion. I feel like these people get a lot of confidence when they're behind their phone saying nasty things, but then when they're standing in front of you, you know damn well and good they would never say that to you. And if they did say that to me in front of my face, they would have a real long nasty talk. I would not be too keen to sit in there and just ignore that. No, I would say something, and that's just the way I was brought up. So for that reason, I do not post my denture journey on my TikTok. Now, I did bring up the alveoloplasty, but I think I said something about tell me without telling me your... I think it was something about being scared of going to the dentist or anxiety towards the dentist, and I used the little hand motion where it shows the picture. And I went like that, and it showed alveoloplasty. And I was just telling them that I had to have that done. Didn't go into complete detail, just said I had to have teeth removed and they were going to do alveoloplasty. Well, my cousin had commented and said that she had it done, and she was just basically telling me I was going to be okay. So I decided to DM her, send her a private message, and I was talking to her a little bit, and she was pretty much saying she had the same feelings I did, that she was scared at first, terrified, honestly, and she was saying that now she does not regret it. Now she feels like she made a good decision, that she feels like she feels so much healthier, her body feels healthier. She said that her smile, she has so much confidence now that her smile is so beautiful, and sometimes she even goes without her dentures. The only thing she said that kind of made me think is that she feels like she still can't eat with them. She said for the most part she takes her teeth out and then eats with her gums, and she said she knows she's not supposed to because it'll decay your gum. You'll have more bone loss faster, but she said she still can't eat with them, and it's been almost a year. She did recommend that I got cushion grip, which I already knew about that because my cousin, or not my cousin, but a girl I watch on TikTok, she uses cushion grip. But she was pretty much helping me, reassure me through what I was doing, and I felt some sort of relief. I felt like I wasn't alone, and I know I'm not alone, but I feel like I finally had someone else besides my mom, my sister, and my family telling me, it's okay, I've been through that, and I love that all of you guys are going through this too, and I love that you guys are telling me, yes, I've been through this, it's not that bad, and you guys are my family too. By all means, you guys are my family, and I'm glad that we are doing this together, that we are working our journey up to this day together. My sister is at the moment trying to fix her insurance so that way she can get hers done, because she's doing bottoms. She's already had her tops done for a long time, but now she's getting ready to do her bottoms too, and they're going to give her a new top and bottoms. And I'm excited for her. The reason she's getting new tops is because the ones that she had in there were too small, so she's getting new tops. But I'm excited for her. She's been through it before. She knows what to expect. I'm super excited for her. This is all new to me. It's my new journey, and I'm buying the necessities for this, so that tells you that I'm still going through with it. Don't want to. Still haven't called the dentist to move up my appointment because I don't want to. It's too late today. Maybe I'll call tomorrow. Maybe I'll get the courage to call tomorrow. Maybe not. So yeah, if you ever come across my TikTok channel, which I think I do have that down in my description, if you ever come across my TikTok channel, you will not see anything in there about my denture journey. Not there, not on my Instagram, not in any of my social media platforms, because I do not discuss it anywhere besides YouTube, because some of these platforms can be very judgmental, and I personally just don't want to deal with it. Like I said, I think TikTok is the worst one of them all. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was the zinc thing. I don't know if you've come across profiles where people were talking about zinc poisoning, which I'm now looking at this benzodent to see what the ingredients are. This does not have zinc. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen them TikTokers or the YouTubers. It's mainly YouTube where I've been seeing it. I didn't even see this until I seen it on YouTube. And then I started seeing it on TikTok, and I never saw it before until I seen it on YouTube. I know I repeated that, but it's the truth. So people started talking about zinc poisoning. So I asked a dentist, is zinc poisoning a thing? Is it true you can get zinc poisoning from using fixodent powder? She said, yes, it is true, but it is rare. And I figured it was, because my husband has been using fixodent powder for 5 years and has not had zinc poisoning. And the dentist pretty much told me that it's not very common, and it's very, very rare that you'll get zinc poisoning from using any adhesives. She said a lot of people are paranoid about a lot of chemicals and a lot of stuff these days, and she said people just assume that because it has zinc in it that you're going to get zinc poisoning. She said not necessarily unless you overdo it. She said that's why it states on the packaging that when you're putting it on your denture, to only put it in the areas that it suggests, and to dump off the excess and to tap off the excess powder, so that way you're not putting too much in your mouth. And it also made me, I did like a little short about it, but it also made me think of it because the cushion grip says zinc free. Now I checked the polydent, there's no, I don't think I got all the way through it. Yeah, there's no zinc in the polydent either. There's none in the benzodent. And I just showed you there's none in the cushion grip either. I have seen that it is in the fixodent powder, so take that as you will, but dentist told me that it's very rare. So I think I'm gonna now end the video here, and I'll see you guys on the next one.